how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here, and today we will be reviewing the November comics for Star Wars. So this, of course, covers the Marvel and IDW comics for this month, and we got 10 today. I'm going to try something different. I'm not going to hold them up like I used to, like that. I am going to read off my post-it notes, but we're actually going to be putting pictures of the comic issue right here. So this is in no particular order. I'm just going off of how I stacked it. So yeah, let's get into it. But before that, make sure you guys like, comment what comic you like the most this month, and subscribe for more Star Wars content, and ring the bell for all my other videos such as toy reviews and Marvel videos. Also, make sure you guys look down in social media and follow me on all those below in the description. So let's get it started. The first one is Star Wars Adventures number 12, for Tales of Villainry. And it's wrapping up the story from the previous comic, where there's a double cross on Rogue Squadron. The rookie that was clipped last comic ends up saving the day. And then the second story was a Asajj versus a Leia Sakura duel that really didn't go anywhere. Give it a 5 out of 10. Next would be High Republic, The Trial of Shadows, issue number 2. And I'm really liking this series. It turns into an undercover mission now. The two characters end up teaming up that we met in the last comic. And there's actually a CSI analysis scene, which is pretty cool. Give it a 9 out of 10. Next is our one-shot for Star Wars Life Day. And basically it goes through a few different stories, kind of like it's a Marvel comic, but it kind of goes through like a Castle Vader arc. And we find out that there used to be Drengir on Kashyyyk. Kanja Club ends up catching Han. And there are, like I said, several different Life Day stories in it. And in the end, we find out that there is now a Drengir in the modern era of Batuu. So maybe we might be seeing a Drengir in Galaxy's Edge. I give it a 8 out of 10. Next is High Republic Adventures, The Monster of Temple Peak number 4. That is the last issue of the series. And it turns out that it's just a whole town of poachers. And we find out that Ty killed her friend, and that's why she defected from the Jedi. And there's actually two monsters that link up together, but they're technically not really monsters. The town people are. Give it a 6 out of 10. Next is the High Republic Adventures number 10, which its court is actually very powerful. He can also speak basic, and the Nile character of Krill faked their defection. Also, we kind of get to see what Court's like as a normal person, so I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is Dr. Aphra number 16. So this is the first one out of War of the Bounty Hunters, and Tage wants Ascendant artifacts, which, if you guys don't remember what the Ascendants are, they're basically a cult that worked with basically Force stuff, but without the Force. Lucky is in more trouble now, and Rowan Tage is actually alive. Give it a 5 out of 10, though. Next is Star Wars The High Republic number 11, and Surrit and Tarek are both dead, it looks like. And then the eyes of the Leveler, we get to see through the eyes of the Leveler's victims. Skier goes completely dark, and there's another Tempest Runner dead. I give it a 9 out of 10 because a lot happens there. Next is the last issue of the War of the Bounty Hunters for Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 17. In that one, Valance is trying to escape, takes out a team of troopers in a pretty amazing way, and he tries to save a cadet who ends up getting killed by the Empire, and Vader ends up stealing Valance. I give it a 8 out of 10. And now we got the last issue of the War of the Bounty Hunters arc for Star Wars, which is number 18. And Leia finally meets Kira. It's starting to see how it's winding down in it. And we get to see Han at his youngest. And now Leia knows that Han is alive, setting up Return of the Jedi. And lastly, we have Star Wars Adventurers Annual 2021, which the cover, as you can see, has Jackson on it. There's no Jackson in it, but we get very smart rabbits, and they're literal rabbits, they're not like Jackson. And we get to see a young Han with Jabba, and Lando gets... In the other story, Lando gets Cloud City off the radar. It kind of teaches us how they were originally off the radar. And it was over a Canto Byte coin that a kid ends up stealing but does the right thing. I give it a 6 out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan telling you, we're all Jedi Masters on the inside.